What have you done today to make you feel proud? Guess who accidentally woke up before 6 a.m. on a Saturday? Last night, I fell asleep on the couch for a considerable amount of time, so when I went to bed, I'd already had about 50% of my night's sleep. And apparently that means that you wake up before 6 in the morning on a Saturday. What? The lighting's actually quite nice. I think it looks quite lovely. But I don't think that's going to make me wake up this early on a Saturday every time. Because let's be real, I'm sorry guys, but you are not worth that. I need my Saturday morning sleep-ins from time to time. But I'm all ready to go. I have no idea what I'm going to make a video about, but I got a cup of French Earl Grey. So I guess I'll just give you a little bit of an update on life. Update on life, skimming the surface. Yes, I probably will do that every single time because why not? Nice good tea. Well, I still have about another month left of my summer holidays. Say what you want about the crippling debt and emotional trauma that is university life. At least I get a 3-month holiday from time to time, which is always nice. Apart from the fact that it gets super bored after a while. I'm just sitting here like, I need to do something constructive. I need to do something constructive. That's alright though, because I just need to try and force myself to do more self-motivated projects. Although the nerd club at my university has started up again now, and I've somehow found my way into a position of power. I'm not sure that was a wise decision, but that's a decision that they made, so they know who I am, they know what they're getting into. But it's good though, because that gives me a whole bunch of projects and events that I can already start planning, even though semester hasn't gone back yet, so I'm not bored anymore. Definitely not. It's just going to be an interesting year at university because I'm going to be like jam-packed with all these units. Last year was kind of a trial run for me in my new degree, but now I've fully committed to it, and I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of different media units focusing on internet communications and corporate screen production, which means I'm going to have no spare time. The internet stuff is fine. It's a lot of essay writing and YouTube research, but the corporate screen production stuff is definitely going to be more stressful because it requires me to be physically present in order to do my assignments, which is annoying but necessary. But I think it's worth doing and I really enjoy it, and I've been doing really well in the units that I've done so far, and I'm doing a combination of 2nd and 3rd year units this semester, which means that it's gonna be harder. I'm gonna have to put my nose to the grindstone and get things worked out. A really exciting thing happened the other day. Well, it hasn't happened yet, but I found out that it was going to happen the other day. Okay, get this. So I live in Perth, Western Australia, as most of you guys will know, and it is a rather remote city. There are quite a few of us here, but around us there's just a whole lot of desert. So quite often, if people ever tour Australia, they pick to go to all the cities in the eastern states and kind of forget about us over here in WA or South Australia or the Northern Territory, and they just stick to the places where you have the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. Yes, I'm just talking about Sydney and also Melbourne. I don't know what there is in Melbourne, but everybody goes there. So when we have nerd conventions like Supernova and Oz Comic Con, not a lot of people come. There are a few exceptions, like last year John Barrowman came, and thank you for that, sir. That was an amazing experience and I will never forget it because you and your husband are lovely gentlemen. But this year, Oz Comic Con, there are 4, count it, 4 people from Buffy coming. What? They're coming to Perth. I'm a little bit excited. The first 2 people that were announced were Amber Benson, who I adore. She plays Tara in Buffy and I love her. And Sarah Hagen, who is one of the potentials in series 7. But just the other day, they announced 2 more Buffy people. Nicholas Brendan and Emma Caulfield are both coming to Perth, the place where I live. And then in July we have Perth Supernova, and guess who's coming then? Nathan Fillion. What? Okay, I'm trying really hard not to scream so I don't wake up my family, but oh my gosh, I'm gonna meet Nathan Fillion. Malcolm Reynolds. I'm not freaking out. I will be cool, calm, and collected. She's supposed to be calming, right? I feel like I should film more in the mornings because this lighting is quite nice and my family is like asleep, but I don't know if I can wake up this early every day. Although I will have to be doing that soon anyway because uni will be starting up, and guess who got 8 o'clock class on a Monday? That's me. It's a cool class though, so I can forgive it. Documentary script writing. Fancy. I know that as soon as semester starts up again, I'll be wishing for the holidays and to have spare time and to not be rocking in a corner trying to figure out how I'm going to get all my assignments done. It's definitely going to be a busy semester, but I think it's going to be the good kind of busy. I know this has been kind of random, haphazard video, but I just felt like sitting down and shooting a video for you guys, kind of updating you on my life, because why not? And let's end things on a positive note and say, what's one thing that you guys are looking forward to in the next couple of months? Mine is meeting all the nerd actors of my dreams. And that's all, folks. Bye! She was like an elf from Middle Earth. if elves wore pantsuits and directed films. Anyway, she was perfect. Of course, she was about to bring about the flaming donkey egg apocalypse, so maybe perfect wasn't quite the right word to use. First of all, we've got some unnecessary romance. Pretty sure in the book there wasn't this star-crossed lover vibe between Caspian and Susan.